what's happening on the map.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely have to, figure some stuff out with the rotations. It didn't seem like they tried to be as the aggressors. They seem like they were the victims usually of the aggression from RNO. They never really actually took fight on their terms, and I feel like they need to do that. Even if you're behind, sometimes it's better if you get the initiation. If you can blow someone up and actually be the aggressive one, then things can be changed around.
Yeah, and it looks like we are gonna jump right into this draft.
Yep, you are
Game
correct.
2, Sexy versus RNO, and we're looking at first ban. It looks like Aiden might actually be the first ban here. And I'd like to actually see a Poseidon ban, and they do ban it. So it looks like Sexy, they are gonna ban some respect bans there.
Yeah, and Poseidon did so much work that last game. Was just the frontliner. Did so much damage, or not even damage. Allowed for their team to do so much damage. Sorry, with those ultimates, and was just such a good frontliner. And they do ban the Cow Cow here as well. So there you go. The Cow Cow is banned. I know chat's been spamming ban Cow Cow. So there you go. Cow Cow is banned from Team Sexy there. So there it is. And Aiden does get banned by RNO, who definitely is one of the top carries right now.
Yeah, definitely. He's so dominant. We saw him be so dominant in the SA tournament. And now that Freya's nerfed, I feel like he's the new Freya, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. He's the definitely the next strongest, and he was very, widely picked and banned as well, as much as Freya was. So Freya did get hit with all those nerfs, and he didn't really get nerfed or buffed at all. So he is definitely the same hero and still very strong. And we actually see no ban come out of Team Sexy, which could be strategical, but as well possibly, maybe misbanning there.
Yeah, it could have been a misban, but it also could have been for their own benefit to try and pick up, two more OPs after. Well, I don't know if there's that many OPs to begin with, and it looks
Ooh,
like
Mikio gets picked up
Nikio.
first. Okay, and then Uno does get picked up by Psycho on RNO. So we will be seeing him in the mid lane, as we saw him in the mid lane last game. And they do pick up Apollo, who was on the side of Team SXSY last game. And, he did do a decent amount of work, but was just constantly trying to have to deal with that split push from Vince. So let's see if RNO can utilize Apollo a little better here.
Am I crazy, or did Sexy just swap players? Wasn't So on Sexy last game? Now he's not here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you do have more than one player from what I.
Yeah, I think Bully is a new player coming in here for Sexy. Maybe So had to take off or something, or maybe he just did a name change. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, they actually do have 6 members listed, so maybe it is a backup player, and the guy could not play in the second game. But who knows? Maybe he's just a better player all around and couldn't make the first game, and they actually had to use their backup player. Let's get back into
That
this
is
draft
true.
though. Vince
Oh,
and
Freya.
Yeah, it does get picked up. This is exactly what I was gonna mention. Freya does get picked up against the Vince, so definitely nerfed a little bit, but I still think she has that potential with so much poke, and they have the crystal to poke with the Freya, so could ultimately be very strong together with those slows from crystal from long range. Allows Freya to land those, hooks very easily, or not hooks, sorry, those spears very easily.
Yeah, and we also see a Wolfram for Sexy, so he's going to be split pushing a lot. We have the Burninator, Sun Wukong for RNO, and I think that's really, really strong.
Yeah, I like this coming out from Team SXSY, also known as Team Sexy, and you know,
Welcome
I don't know
to
who's. I think
Heroes
I might
Evolve.
actually
Troops
like
deploy
RNO's
in
draft a little
5
better.
seconds.
Yeah, but they do have the Burninator, which
Troops
is
have
literally a
deployed.
0% win rate right now. So
In South America, it was, yeah, but who knows? Maybe North
maybe
America can change
NA,
it up.
maybe NA will actually show us how to play Burninator
Yeah,
properly.
hopefully. I mean, NA, doesn't have the best reputation of playing, great, on multiple different competitive scenes. But hey, who knows? Maybe today we will change that stereotype around, and I very do hope so. Kenpachi, who was on the Vince, last game. Seems to be playing on the Burninator this game. Russell switches on to the carry. Maybe switching up roles a little bit here, as Russell is maybe just a little bit better of a carry player than Kenpachi.
I'm not too sure.
So still pretty stable here so far. Wolfram is running around the jungle with Mikio, so they are dual jungling here, as Lubu and Freya are just kind of in their own lane, doing their own thing. So Wolfram does have that attack buff, can get aggressive if he needs to.
Yeah, Wolfram's gonna try and probably invade here, but there aren't any creeps up, so... Oh, it looks like he's gonna get a quick wraparound onto Una. Una a lot of trouble in the mid lane, and there's the attack buff, and that's first blood. A 4-man gank at 1 minute.
Oh yeah, they definitely just converged on her, and she had no escape. It was like a bunch of zombies converging on a human, just trying to run away and just not able to escape. Their first blood does go in favor of Team Sexy.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about for Sexy to come back into the series. They need to play... They need to be the ones making the plays and being aggressive. So, and we can see that. And there's the first blood.
I agree, and they're actually gonna jump onto Mikio here, who does actually just leap away there. So very good from there. And I like what Flo's doing here. He's actually counter jungling. He knows that 2 or 3 are top, and he knows that their jungle is free. So he is gonna take it. And by the time Wolfram comes over here, his jungle is gonna be gone. Oh, actually gonna put up a fight against Freya. Apollo does go in. He does get the stun onto Freya. Freya so low here. Doesn't actually drop. Good dash there by Matt. Back onto Freya. Back gonna start running.
Oh, nice
Una.
double stun.
Good defense there. And that's a good return kill there from RNO onto the Freya. Well played there by Matt.
Yeah, Matt with the little slip and slide. Gets that kill onto the Freya there, but he's got to go heal up because Dragon just spawned. And Sexy are pinging it, then they're gonna start to rotate.
Yeah, no one really has wards on it right now, so no one knows if anyone is doing it. You see Kenpachi kind of hesitating to go in there. He's gonna get some wards aggressively.
Ooh, nice little
there. Yeah, oh, actually jumps in. That's a 2-man stun, but we've seen this issue as Burninator. Do not go in by yourself, because I mean you will die.
Yeah, and I like how Wukong is just kind of staying a little bit back out of the fight, and he's ready to just ult someone right onto a carry. And Burninator actually going to go in the back line. Apollo doing a lot of damage to Freya. Freya doing some good cutting though. She's still alive, doing so much damage to the spears. Burninator going in though, but Sun Wukong actually gets the kill onto Freya. And RNO, they got to retreat.
Mikio chasing, he's kind of stuck in the depths of nowhere right now. They're gonna chase Bully. Bully, can he escape? Good stun there from Vince. Good stun there from Matt. Good ult from Mikio onto Matt. Matt does get dropped. Sexy does bait the Mikio, and they do get a kill from it. Good play there from Team Sexy.
Yeah, I really like how Mikio held onto his ult a little bit just for his team to catch up. And he kind of baited until he had like 100 health. He dropped the ult, so he couldn't get attacked. He was invulnerable. And his team helped him and finished off the kill. So a nice little bait play by Sexy there.
Yeah, 4-2 now with the scoreline, and Sun Wukong doing really well to hold on to his ultimate to get that finishing touch onto the Freya. Good play there from Flo.
Pretty even score here, or score and gold.
Yeah, very close. Did you catch
Definitely
who
not
actually
a
grabbed the dragon there?
I believe RNO took the dragon.
I know there was a huge ultimate from Freya or not Freya, sorry, from Crystal that did so much damage in the middle of that fight. And
RNO took the dragon. They took the dragon as 4, and then Burninator went in by himself with Apollo in the back line.
To win this top lane, Machine Scar is gonna spawn in 51 seconds. RNO, Flo, and Matt sticking together. There's going to be initiation here on top. Mikio jumping onto his Vince. Good kiting. Mikio does have to use his ult to try to escape. Burninator going to stay on top of him. Is he going to be able to get the kill? Does actually miss his jump. This is too good off there from Sun Wukong. Mikio does dodge his hammer or his slam down. Good dash there from Matt. He's actually going to get onto Zen. Zen is dropping so low. Una with the great ult. Can they run? Wolfram does go on to Una, who's going to run back into her ult. Good play.
Oh, the bomb!
Stun onto 7-Up, and 7-Up is definitely being cracked and open here. And dies. So that's 3 going in favor of RNO for just the 1. So they do bring the score back to 5-5. Gold lead now. 1K, 2K gold in their lead.
Yeah, I really like how Una dropped the bomb right on herself, and then she kited away from it and used the bomb to leap away, and it actually stunned Wolfram at the same time. So nice little play there from Una.
Good play there from Muna. Definitely kiting back into her ultimate. Good plays coming out from the Flow as well on the Sun Wukong. Just being that little disturbance in the backline, going on those low heroes. But Mikio with a great dodge in that fight when Sun Wukong tried to finish him off. They're actually going to dive here in the bottom lane. Burnator is going to start dropping back. Does actually get away from here. So this Burnator doing a lot of work so far in this game. Finding those stuns and going very aggressive with his team. See Wolfram start rotating towards the middle. Igneos Blade is picked up on Freya as well as... No, Vince actually doesn't go Igneos Blade first item. He does go for the mask.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting first item for Sun Wukong there. I really like when Sun Wukongs go Igneos, just because the illusion actually gives you mana drain as well. Or mana steal.
Yeah, they actually do take the top as well. Oh, good jump in there from Matt. Almost drops the Mikio, who has to use his ult in return in order to survive and dodge the rest of Matt's damage. They're going to jump on the Burnator in the top lane. Going in, Vince kiting so well. He can actually maybe get a double kill, but Mikio comes in, scares him off. Actually going to go on to 7-up as well here, who is going to back off. Sun Wukong does take that bottom tower and is split pushing. I really like this from Sun Wukong, utilizing his ult range, allowing him to split push.
Oh, a little bit of a misplay there. Mikio actually ported to the bot lane, and Dragon does spawn now, so it might actually be a free Dragon for RNO if they start it right now.
Seems pretty static right now. Both teams kind of afraid to initiate because they both have towers right behind them. Paulo playing a little aggressive here.
I like Sun Wukong how he's split pushing a little bit, and if his team does decide to fight, it's okay for him to come a little bit late because he does have that ult range to just get right into that fight.
Are taking Dragon here, and they are gonna jump in. Mikio, guys, get the ultimate on to Una. Does drop the Una. Burnator leaps over the wall, just trying to survive. Una does steal the Dragon though with her ultimate. They are gonna keep initiating here with 7-up. They're gonna try to return with Matt, but Matt dives in, dives back out, and Flo actually takes the car by himself.
Yeah, nice little distraction there, and Flo soloing the car, and Nepal is actually gonna slide in. Oh, Burnator is gonna actually initiate. He does have that damage buff, almost killing off Bully there. Oh, and Wukong, he's gonna get him! He does land it! He's in a lot of trouble though! He does die, and probably worth it. Definitely worth.
Yeah, trying to create a little space on the map and allowing them to possibly take this tower with Mikio down. Good play there from Flo. He does get the Zakar buff for his team. I really like that from him. I didn't even realize until the last moment in that fight. They actually kind of just baited the team fight out.
And he started it before the team fight happened, and he actually used his illusion as well as his shapeshifter's axe. So he had 3 illusions attacking it, doing so much damage, and he was able to just solo it so easy.
Yeah, very good play there from him, and as well as good play from Uno, dropping her off on the Dragon, actually stealing the Dragon in that last fight as well. And they're going to be initiated here on the bottom lane, but nothing comes out of it. Una is poking some damage on the mid lane. Sun Wukong back in this top lane, doing what he does best, split pushing. Flo having a great game right now on this one, Wukong.
Yeah, that's all he really has to do right now. He does have that shapeshifters, so split pushing is actually pretty much what he wants to do. And Apollo, he does slash in, lands a stun, but look at the mid lane. Ooh, Lubu coming very close. Apollo's gonna be careful. They are initiating in the mid lane. Wolfram in a lot of trouble. Burnator goes in. Big 2-man stun there. Lubu in the back line. He's doing so much damage, and Burnator is gonna fall.
One for nothing there for SXSY, actually dropping Hitachi. They're actually gonna dive back in. Good ultimate solid there from Matt, and they're gonna kite for him as well, dropping Wolfram. That's 2 in favor of RNO, does get a 3rd as well, and a 4th, dropping in favor of RNO. So for
the slide!
Oh! Gonna get Matt! Matt just barely dropping. Good play there from Crystal. Almost getting a return kill. And they're gonna keep pushing here, I think, is the best play. Does seem like Vince is gonna start heading to this mid lane. Good turnaround there from RNO. They were behind 1 kill, but they do reinitiate very well from RNO. Matt on this Apollo doing so much work. He is gonna jump in here. Can't find the slide into the stun. Ooh, good damage here from Crystal onto Matt. Drops so low, but isn't able to actually get the kill. And we see Flo here in the top lane starting to split push once again.
Yeah, he's gonna steal his buff real quick. Full on attack buff. Oh, speed buff. Pretty good.
Let's talk about this Apollo doing so much work in these fights, outputting so much damage, and actually just, you know, being a nuisance in these fights, sliding in, sliding out, you know, sliding back in, getting these one-man stuns, allowing his team to just finish off kills. Really well played there from Matt.
Yeah, definitely built as a tank, and you know, he does have that shield, so even when he does slide in. But it looks like they're going to find a pick here on Mikio. He is in a lot of trouble, and Una doing a good job stunning him off there.
Yeah, good damage output there from there. And there's Matt again finding those pickoffs. And Matt, I honestly think has been the MVP of RNO so far. Just playing so well. Currently sitting at 5, 1, and 4 for his team. And he is the main frontline tank. Not even supposed to be the carry, but it does seem like he is carrying the team. 7 up is going to go in. Wolfram dropping so low. Good ultimate from Una. Does find the Wolfram. Wolfram drops. And there's nothing he can do about it. Team Sexy trying to run away. And they are able to escape. 2 down. Bully did drop in the mid lane earlier, but
Wukong with his illusions.
yeah, just takes that tower, and that's what we like to see from Wukong. We've actually been talking about how good that shapeshift attack is on him. I haven't seen a lot of team players pick it up, but he definitely has seen the value of it in this game.
Yeah, it just allows him to shred towers and objectives so fast. Like, solos the car, split push towers. You don't even need a creep wave. It's just, it's so strong. It's such a great early item pickup for Wukong.
Yeah, I really do believe this Wolfram. You know, I don't really like him being built as a tank that much because he can't really offer that much defensive or, you know, aggression, because he does have the stun, but it is a stun that the enemy team can't be really around him. They need to be by themselves. So the stun is really a single man stun, and just him as a tank doesn't seem to be doing too much work this game. Console being caught out, because when he does dive in, I mean, he's in there. So if he can't get out alive or his team cannot follow up, it's kind of a disaster for him.
Yeah, I really don't like it when Wolfram's kind of built tank. I find it defeats the purpose of playing Wolfram. I feel like they just need to build like lifesteal and damage on him for Wolfram to be useful. If they were to pick up a tank, you know, Guan Yu was open, and there are other options.
Yeah, I feel like Mikio and Wolfram being picked up in the same draft might have been an issue there from Team Sexy. Still pushing here.
RNO, they just gotta be careful here because they don't have Vince right now.
Yeah, Zakar is up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna stall and take Zakar, and then once they get their super creeps, they'll be able to probably siege up onto the base turrets here.
Kapachi just pushing in this ball lane too. I think they're just pushing in the lanes here so they're able to get Zakar. Ward's not towards Zakar for the team, or for the side of Sexy, so they're actually going to let this Wukong do it himself since he can. So Flo just making the plays for his team, saying, hey, keep presence in the mid lane, keep pushing out these lanes.
Look at him shredded.
And Apollo trying to go in, does dive back out though. Trying to go on him, good control of him there, good stun there from Una as well. Good kiting there from Matt and Psycho. Goes down, still lives with his illusion, and with almost full HP, Zakar goes in their favor. They do have the buff on their creeps as well now, so definitely not looking too hot for Team Sexy.
And Wukong with another speed buff. He's just gonna split push this bot lane, and I'd like to see RNO maybe go in the top lane and siege top, so it allows Wukong to have a bit more room to do some tower damage onto the bot lane. And it looks like Burnator, he's gonna initiate, but he does miss the stun. Oh, and Lubu's gonna lump in. He does get a two-man stun. Big ult from Mikio, doing so much damage. Oh, he's in the back line there. Crystal in a lot of trouble. They're diving him right under the tower. Sun Wukong in a lot of trouble. He's got to run. He's got 1 health. He does fall.
It's a 5 for 3 there in favor of RNO. Vince with that attack buff doing a lot of work, gets a triple kill. Actually, I think maybe even a quadra because he does end up with the Freya. So good play there from Crystal doing so much work on Cao Cao. Look at this damage to the base, and it does look like RNO will take game 2. And one thing's for sure, Team Sexy is not bringing Sexy back. It looks like RNO is truly the team that is bringing Sexy back.
Pretty surprised there. It looked like it was going in the favor of Sexy. Lubu landed like a 3-man stun there, followed up with a Mikuel. I think they blew up Una and they blew up Burninator, I think, in that fight. And they just, I don't know, they just turned it around. Wukong, I think he was just way too far ahead and he was doing so much damage. RNO, congrats to them. They played extremely well in this series.
Yeah, they played really well. And looking at Wolfram, he did build tanky. I'm not opposed to him building very tanky, but I just don't think he's too good of a tank in general. He doesn't offer enough CC or crowd control in team fights to be a tank. So I feel like that might have been an issue. Actually, just going 1-4 has the worst KD on his team, but it is what it is. And if we do look at the stats to see, the total damage output out by these teams, and we could see Zenith putting so much damage from Crystal, but not actually able to, carry the team on his back, although putting out so much damage. Good damage there from Momo in that last fight especially. And we're gonna look at the red team side, and Una putting out so much damage, as well as Matt, who puts out so much hero damage, 21,000 as a carry, or sorry, as a tank, just doing so much work. So good plays there from RNO, and I do believe they're the team to beat so far in this tournament.
Yeah, they're definitely looking really strong so far, and I'm pretty excited to see what the other teams offer and which teams are going to shine throughout this tournament.
Yeah, I agree. And we're gonna actually go to a quick break, guys. The next series should be happening shortly. It will be Team WRX first red zone, so that should happen in the next 10 to 15 minutes. I think we have to wait for them all to come online, make sure they're ready, set up their gems, do all that nitty gritty stuff. So we will be back shortly, guys. Thanks for sticking around, and don't be afraid to ask us any questions in chat in both YouTube and Twitch. Just tag us at the Fatal Uno or at SeanDeCon in chat, and we'll be giving some skin codes away as well. So please do stick around. We'll be back momentarily, guys. Thanks.